Yo guys, CC here with the final weekly recap of week 1. The weekly recap for Pool C. And yeah, I think you guys know the drill by now. I'm just gonna dive in, starting with Portobello versus Teal 16's recap. Yeah, it was a very fun matchup to see. Especially the missing of Fleur Cannon and Hydro Pump, as you've seen on screen. It was a very back and forth type of game. Especially, I thought that Magirna early game with the spikes would be devastating, but tidying him up with Mousehold, it was a really back and forth game. But we all know what happened. Necrozma got its chance to shine, bro. It's got its chance to shine, and it showed up this match. I already told you guys in the preseason thing, the power ranking, that I thought that Necrozma could be that sleeper mon. And it showed up this week. It showed an excellent the capability of sweeping a team with the right setup, with the right circumstances, and yeah, it's got its chance to shine. Right here was a very important part of the match, because I thought, as a Terror of Water on the Glacier, I thought it was over for Necrozma. It was Necrozma over. Oh, but nah, it didn't. It didn't stop it, and that was just a devastating sweep at the end. But it was a really fun match, and sometimes it happens. You get swept by the wrong Pokemon. So I get it, Steel. I get it. We've all been there. So a solid win for Portobello. And as you can see, it ended in a 5-0. Going over to the next match, Toast versus Nymad. It was a very entertaining match once again. I was really impressed by Nymad's her foul play bring on the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz just excelled this week. Foul play on the Gyarados, foul play on the Excalibur, dishing out huge amounts of damage. I thought that the matchup was pretty rough. I thought Toast was gonna be able to out damage her, and they did out damage, but I gotta say, I was really impressed by the way they played, and I know Nymad lost, but I was still very impressed. But yeah, that's nothing against Toast, because Toast just, yeah, like I said, it's out damaging, and I really played offensively like they should. And the Petrion early game was important as well, just to get that momentum, get that pivoting. But yeah, excellent display of abilities on Toast's match ended in a 4-0 for Toast. So in my draft recap, I said that Icy was that dude that kind of had a rain team without a rain setter. So going up against that rain team, yeah, he really took advantage. This was in rain, and yeah, that was, in this case, it was a hindrance for Pauls. But I gotta admit, Kingdra really did a lot of work. Kingdra kind of seems like the mon that gets outdamaged a lot because of the base stat total at 90, but it was doing a lot of damage this week. So yeah, I know Pauls lost, but it does show how be. In this case, it is a 3-0 in Icy's favor, but like I said, Icy used rain to their advantage. And it ended, like I said, in a 3-0 victory. This was another match with a lot of iconic moments, I feel like, or just cool moments. For example, this on screen, like the steam engine thingy, getting the speed, outspeeding Dragonite, and kind of going for a mini sweep, I thought. But yeah, it could not damage the team of Incredible King the way it wanted to. I don't know why Incredible King showed up like this, but it was a very dominant performance, I gotta say. Swatloon even did what it had to do. I kind of feel like it was more so King. I don't know if I can show the beginning. let me edit it on screen. Go to the beginning. Yeah. The beginning is very interesting on this match as well, going for the taunt. Really well predicted taunt. But yeah, this is unfortunate, a porting shell on the Solgaleo, but it really put Solgaleo in an early position to take advantage of it, and I feel like that's kind of the downfall. wasn't utilizing that momentum it got with stopping the sticky web, like it kind of where Incredible King got its momentum from, and the way they won this match is that early game momentum, I feel like. And not getting the Aqua Jet kill here is also just devastating. But, you know, you already seen it. Oceanic Game lost this game 2-0. And the second to last match is Minior versus the Detroit Minans. And I gotta say, there was some heat. I thought, like, okay, this is the one matchup where Minen could do some work. You have 3 bulky waters, but the creative Solar Beam on Reshiram, I've never seen it run Solar Beam. Could be on me, but it was really fun to see. A Sneasler early game as well, very important. And it's just an overall good performance of Minior. The Leafeon as well. Leafeon not typically known as the best mon in the format, but yeah, it showed up this week. Yeah, okay, 3 water, so kind of guessed, but no, it was a really well played Sun match for Minior, and I believe it ended in a 3-0 victory for Minior. Yeah, the deep dive. The match of the week. It's Graded Stick versus Power Hero, and at first glance, whew, this is some spicy matchup. At Graded Stick, their side, we see Kyurem White, Deoxys, Iron Valley, Limit, Tauros, Aquario, Geogong, Rampardos, and on Power Hero's side, we see that Sundraft, Chi-Yu, Torkoal, the long neck thingy, what's it called again? Raging Bolt, Walking Wake, Lilligant Hisui, Spinarak, the best, don't even mention, the best sticky web, man. Charizard, Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Slitherwing, Crocolore, and Pincurchin. Yeah, this is a really fun matchup because we see two very different playstyles face off versus each other. Like, Graded really relying on that Shed Tail or the Sub Pass, perhaps even Sticky Web, while on the other hand we see Power Hero, which is very, very reliant on Sun. But some key, I'm gonna deep dive into what I see here. I see a very cool matchup for Deoxys and Iron Valiant, because there are little to no switch-ins to them. Power Hero doesn't have the bulkiest draft, so you can really take advantage of it. And unironically, if you chip down Torkoal, Sawsbuck can actually do a lot of work. Sawsbuck has the capability of going Terra Normal, I believe, so it can actually wreak havoc, which is low-key hilarious. But yeah, I expect the anti-Sunmon Sawsbuck in this instance. I can see Sceptile, I can see Galvantula. I don't know about Kyurem White's matchup, but you know, it's still Kyurem, it can still come. But that's kind of what I'm expecting on their side. Perhaps the SS did the defensive typing. And Power Hero side, so Torkoal's gonna come. Perhaps you counteract webs with webs, but I don't know, I don't think it has the best matchup. Slitherwing can actually do a lot of work. Just first impression, Bandit doesn't have a lot of switch-ins. Maybe the Tauros, but it has a very cool matchup. Ogerpon as well, one of those mons. It's not the fastest this week, but there are no switch-ins to it. I don't see a switch into it, actually. Chi-Yu is an awkward speed tier this week, so maybe not, maybe, I don't know, maybe Scarf? But yeah, that's, I'm rambling on now. But I'm expecting a very juicy match, and I'm diving in right away. Okay, so we see Ninetales, of course. Ninetales setting up the Sun for the rest of the team. Don't know why they Focus Blast their grade, perhaps expecting a switch-in or some sorts. But it's a dead Deoxys. Still don't know what set that was, but it's kind of goofy. But yeah, that's not a position that Torkoal minds being in. Perhaps it can spin here, but it doesn't get the chance to spin. So, okay, I don't know if I would have risked Torkoal there, because Torkoal setting up the Sun for the rest of the match would have been juicy for the Walking Wake, would have been juicy for that Ogerpon. So it's kind of sad to see it go, but you know, it happened. At least we have a sleep eventually, perhaps take advantage of. The webs are gone by the defog, so that's very important. But it cannot kill Galvantula in 2 hits, so they have to get very optimal sleep turns for them to get rid of the Galvantula. Galvantula gets saved there. Toxic Spikes get set up, so perhaps pressuring that Spinnerack to come in, or Lilligant to go for that's another kill for Lilligant, or with the first kill, I believe. Very cool pivot. That's defog. Perhaps expecting a Leaf Blade, sacking up that Galvantula, yeah. So at this point, I see Lilligant doing a lot of damage in general, and I don't see a lot of monsters can actually take a hit. Imagine Sun still being there, because Lilligant at this point could have just nuked, bro. It could have just nuked. So perhaps we see a switch in, but we also see an agility on the Iron Valiant, if you just think about it. Don't know what takes it. Perhaps a Spinnerack with a Focus Sash, Toxic it to whittle it down. There is not a lot it can do, and actually goes for the disrespectful Calm Mind. Jesus Christ, it's just a Spinnerack. It actually tanks the hit, which is hilarious. We see Spinnerack tanking a hit. The Spinnerack, unfortunately, meeting its well, it died too soon. Let's just say that. It died too soon. So did Ogerpon. Iron Valiant still has 1 hit in it, and it's gonna kill something. So now it's Chi-Yu versus the world. Can Chi-Yu finish this up? I see sticky webs on their end, but I also see Tauros Paldea, and unless you have some wacky ass set to kill it in 1 hit, don't know. Yeah, that's a flamethrower. So if it is a choice set, which is very likely, that Tauros is going to be able to tank the hit. But we will see. Will Tauros take the hit? It awkwardly easily tanks that flamethrower. A bulky Tauros for that balance in the team. Yeah, we see a very interesting match. I thought Lilligant was gonna go all the way, but even though I knew that Sun, perhaps another one had Sunny Day, just raw Sunny Day, but on one hand you're winning the match with that Hisuian Lilligant, and the other moment you just break the team with that agility Calm Mindset. Double dense Iron Valiant was heat, bro. That was absolute heat. And yeah, that's a very dominant performance of Graded. Well, a very dominant endgame. Let's just say that. A very cool match, and I love myself some Tauros Paldea Water Aqua breed. I really like them on, so it's very interesting to see. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's just go over to the standings. It's a moment. Porobello, Minior, Toast Probably, Icy Scream, Incredible King, and Graded Stick. All the winners are still in the playoffs, with Power Hero and Oceanic Gamer at the moment with the best differential also in the playoffs. That One Stabilized, Pause Champ, Naimat, and Steel 16 are out of playoffs for now, but yeah, like I said in every single video, it's not over yet. It's just week 1, so we have a very bad vision of how the season is gonna end. So let's just take that with a grain of salt. And what is the best mon of the week? Yeah, I'm just skimming over the battles. I really like the performance of Necrozma this week. Like, okay, it's obvious, it swept, but it swept with a very convincing fashion. Even when opposed with when facing that Terra Water Glacier, it still did a thing. You know, it didn't end up with attack boost or whatever. No, it's just the raw breaking power of a Dragon Dance set. Sorry, I just burped. But the raw Dragon Dance set, yeah, that was enough to push Steel 16 over the edge. So I think I'm gonna go with Necrozma. Even though I really love the Double Dance Iron Valiant, I'm just saying that there's Necrozma. Just, yeah, that was some dominant shit here. But with that out of the way, I think I discussed everything that I needed to discuss for this week. Yeah, that's everything wrapped up. I hope to see you guys in the week 2 recaps. So that's been it. That's been all, and I see you guys next time. Peace.